Hello, it's another week, it's another weekend. This week we're going to be looking for the market breakdown for the coming week, which is going to begin on the 11th of November and going to end on the 12th of November. And for those who don't know, I'm now in Dar es Salaam, and I'll be present in Dar es Salaam till 2020. So let's go inside and see what is coming for the coming week. On the first pair which you're going to be looking at is AUD NZ, and this is daily time frame. And for AUD NZ for this coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The big reason behind is because it gave us a good double bottom, and it gave us a good breakout and retest of the neck of these double bottoms. And now we have a pull up at this level, and we're waiting for it to move toward that targeted area. Where are we going to be looking for our entry? Let's move to H4 time frame. Yeah. For the entry for this coming week, our entry will be observed when the market successful breach this support and resistance and retest it very well, is when we're going to add our entry holding it toward our targeted area, which has been observed in the daily time frame. This is AUD NZ, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is AUD CAD, and for AUD CAD for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a temporary bearish direction and a long-term bullish direction. The big reason behind for us to go down is because the market is consolidating within a triangle pattern, and it is coming back to retest the broken trend line. After that is when we're going to get our new entry holding it toward the targeted area. Where we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity is when the market break and retest this support, this trend line of ours is when we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity holding it toward this targeted area. This is AUD CAD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from AUD CAD is AUD CHF, and for AUD CHF for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction, as this is the H4 time frame, where we're going to be looking for our entry due to the big double bottom observed, and the market has already breached the neck. Now we are waiting for a good entry observation at this level on this trend line, is when we're going to be getting an entry holding it toward our targeted area. But when we move to the daily side, so that you can see the target where we're targeting for the daily side, the point which we are targeting is at this point. So due to the breakout of this neck, we wait for a good retest at this time frame, and then we hold it toward the targeted area. This is AUD CHF, and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from AUD CHF, it's AUD USD, and for AUD USD for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. And the big reason behind for us to look for a bullish direction is because the market has successfully broken this neck of the double bottoms, as you are clearly observed, and now it is retesting the broken trend line, of which now it has already dropped to that targeted area. Now at this level is when you're going to be looking for a bullish entry, so that you can hold toward that targeted area. This is AUD USD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from AUD USD, it's GBP AUD, and for GBP AUD for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. When we move back to daily, to a weekly, we can see the way market is moving. So we are targeting that the market will continue moving up toward this trend line of ours, but where are we going to be getting our entry? When we move back to H4, we can see clearly there is this downtrend of ours. So we're waiting for a break and retest of this trend line, is when we're going to be getting our entry, and we add another position after the break and retest of that support or resistance. This is GBP AUD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBP AUD for this coming week is GBP CAD, and for GBP CAD for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a bearish direction. And the big reason behind is because the market gave us the first top, and then now is the second top, and the market has successfully break out this trend line of ours, and it just said it very well. So our entry confirmation will be observed here, holding it toward this area, and after this area has been breached out, the neck of the double tops, we're going to wait for a retest, and then we're going to add another position at this area, and then due to the break and retest of this trend line again, this uptrend. If it will be retested, also we had another position holding it toward this targeted area. This is GBP CAD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBP CAD is GBP CHF. And for GBP CHF also, we're going to be looking for a temporary bearish direction, coming back to retest the neck of the double tops, of which is forced by the triangle pattern. So after it has dropped toward this area, at this area is when you're going to be looking for a bullish direction or bullish entry, so that you can hold toward the daily time frame. Is when we're going to see where are we targeting. On the daily time frame, we are targeting that the market will move from this point of which the trend line has passed, and then will flow up toward that targeted area due to the double tops. This is GBP CHF, and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBP CHF, it's GBP NZ. And for GBP NZ for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. When you go back to weekly time frame, we can see clearly what has been observed in the past weeks, the double tops, and the market has breached out this trend line of ours. Now we are anticipating that because we had the neck, and neck has already breached out, and the market has been consolidating it for a long period of time. So we look for an entry at this level, which is the neck of the double bottoms, so that you can hold toward this targeted area. This is GBP NZ, and this is weekly time frame. Another pair, when you go back to H4, as you can see, the entry confirmation GBP NZ has already happened, as the breach out of this trend line and retest of it has already occurred. So we will look for a buying opportunity here, and after the break and retest of this support or resistance, we will add another position holding it toward our targeted area, which has been observed in the weekly time frame. This is GBP NZ, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBP NZ is GBP USD. And for GBP USD for this coming week, we're going to be looking for a temporary bearish direction, and the big reason for us to go down is because it is coming back to test the broken trend line, and also because of the double tops. So we are completing the cycle of the double tops. After then, when it reaches here, it's when you're going to be looking for a buying opportunity, holding it toward a targeted area, which we're going to observe it in the higher time frame. But where do we get our entry for selling? After the breakout and the clear retest of this neck of this GBP, we're going to be holding it toward this targeted area. But when you get our bullish entry, our targeted area, it will be that place. This place here is where it will be our targeted area. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking for temporary bearish direction and bullish direction for GBP USD. This is GBP USD, and this is daily time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on apart from GBP USD, it's NZD CAD. And for NZD CAD for this coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction, and the big reason behind is because the market has successfully given us the little pullback, of which when we observed, since we had triple tops, and the market gave us a little pullback when we sketched the Fibonacci retracement. It has already reached the level of zone 61 and 50. Yep, as you can see. Yep, as you can see, the market has already successfully reached it to the Fibonacci level of 6 and 51. So it's time for us to fly up with it. But when it successful goes up, or when the market is successful opened, we will look for a buying opportunity at this level, holding it toward our targeted area which has been observed. Holding it toward our targeted area which has been observed. This is NZD CAD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is NZD CHF. And for NZD CHF for this coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction, and the big reason behind is because of the clear double bottoms and the breach out of this trend line and the clear retest and the as it's continue respecting this uptrend of ours. We will look for a first buying opportunity when the market to open at this level. And when the market break and retest this the neck of the double tops is when you're going to add another position holding it toward our targeted area. This is NZD CHF, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on is NZDSD, and for NZDSD for this coming week we're going to be looking for a bullish direction, and the big reason behind is because of the clear first shoulder head, and this is the second shoulder forming up, and when it's successful it will drop down toward this trend line of ours, or it might not, it might end up up on that support or resistance. Is when you're going to be looking for our entry opportunity, holding it, waiting for a breakout of this trend line here and retest of this support on a resistance, which is the neck of this double bot, head and shoulder. We're going to add another position here, holding it toward a targeted area. This is NZD USD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on is USD CHF, and for USD CHF for this coming week we're going to be looking for a bearish direction, and the big reason behind is because the market has reached it to a certain trend line, which is the major downtrend in the bigger time frame, and since we had a wedge pattern at this level, now we are inspecting that the market has reached here. When the market opens, we look for entry opportunity here, holding it toward a targeted area due to the first shoulder head, and this as the second shoulder. Now we will add another position there and wait for a break and retest of this neck. We're going to add another position holding it toward our targeted area. This is USD CHF, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at is USD NOK, and for USD NOK for this, USD CAD, and for USD CAD for this coming week we're going to be looking for a bearish little up move and then bearish direction. The big reason behind is because the market is completing up the first top, and this is the second top. Now the market is just consolidating within the triangle, as we are expecting that when the market gives a clear pullback toward that trend line there, we're going to be looking for selling opportunity, holding it toward the targeted area. As we in the way we're going to wait for a break and retest of this neck here, and we'll add another position so that you can hold toward that targeted area. This is USD CAD, and this is daily time frame. For those who need account management training, mentorship, signal service, the services are still available. Just contact us via the description, the contacts in the description, and we will get back to you. And for those who need one-on-one training, for now I'm in Dar es Salaam. You can contact me anytime you want, so that you can arrange your booking. And for those who haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, switch on post notification so that you can be altered whenever we are posting this analysis of ours. And for those who haven't yet joined our Telegram channel, it's your high time to join our Telegram channel so that you can be getting updates of what we are giving out as the service from our organization. Happy paper chasing week, traders.